Hello again, Seriously's here, back for some more of this old save. And today we're loading in at the main loading screen again because I have another settlement completion and we're not going to get to see what it is except when I log in. So let's see what that is, and then we probably have to go down to the settlement and make a decision on building something new. Hopefully building something new. If not, at least a decision that affects our population or our happiness or our income. One of those things. Try to level up that settlement just a bit. And if I recall correctly, we are saved on the freighter. So let's pay attention when we load in. Let's see what we got. See how much. I think it's a water tower we were building. Can't remember. It's been a while. I set it and forget it. All right, here we go. Processing tower, we're getting 37,467 units a day extra now. That's great. We have some mission approaching. Frigate mission. We're not going to do that right away. Oh, Sentinel is under attack. Sentinel alert is high. Okay. So, we are going to have to switch over to the scatter blaster when we land. See what we get, because we're going to appear right at the center of town doing it this way, but it's a lot faster than flying all the way across the star system. In fact, I don't even know where the freighter was. We might not be in our home system right now. Yeah, we probably are. Lots of work to do here. What we're going to do after the settlement is we're going to go to the other base that I have in this system and go through the portal in Isentam. We're going to look for a system freighter. I am considering getting rid of my capital-sized freighter and trading it in for a small system freighter. It's going to be a very long one. It's going to have the 10 sets of cargo pods, but yeah, we're going to go take a look. We're going to make sure it's still there, because the coordinates I found were posted a year ago. And it was posted when the game was bugged so that the wings weren't showing on system freighters. Okay, can you show me where the Sentinels are and what gun I'm on? Yeah, there we go. Oh, of course I need to reload. I was just going to ask, do I need to reload? Wow, I'm missing this guy point blank. What's happening here? Go. A couple more down. Come on, stop moving around, guy. It's hard enough to hit you with this lag. Oh, there is one left. Okay. You really have to scam me? I just killed all of your friends, buddy. Alright, let's reload this time after we're done using the multi-tool. That way, it'll be reloaded the next time we have high Sentinel activity. And yes, we do have a new building opportunity. That's excellent. Alright, let's make a save. Take a peek at the settlement. Oh, come on, game. Alright, there we go. View settlement status. We are a B-class settlement, not that great, but we are pretty new. We have all of our negatives gone. We've got a bunch of totally worthless stuff that sells for junk. 1.2 million for those 128 that we can barely hold in any slots. No thank you. We're just going to let those build up to the hit max and leave them there forever. But we're focused on these. So let's see if one of our buildings can either... I don't know that we're going to get more citizens from any buildings. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What can we choose? Well, we can choose nothing. Let's build nothing. Or let's build a power generator. I think we'll just build a power generator. That's a nice easy one. A nice easy choice at least. Where's it going to get built? out behind the overseer's hut? Nope. Alright, let's hit the skies. See if we can see it. There it is, right in between all of the landing pads. That's sort of perfect, actually. I love it. That's exactly where you want a power generator, right where the ships land. 80 pure ferrite, I think we can spare it. How long is that going to take? Probably 20 minutes? 20 minutes. We might come back and add more to this later then, if we remember. Okay, so next things next. Let's hop in the ship. And hit the skies. We could take the teleporter there, actually. Let's do that. That's faster. We'll just make an autosave. Because the other planet is beneath the space station, and like I said at the beginning, it's no fun to travel all the way across the system when you can just teleport straight to the base that we're going to use. Alright, autosave made. We already made a manual save. We got both of those going on. Teleporter, and we want to go to our bases. It's probably going to be at the top of the list anyway. Current system, Eisenstein portal. That's where we want to go. Perfect. Oh, I did not write down the name of the discoverer of this system. So if we do see something we like here, we will not be able to give full credit. Maybe I can put that in the description. I'll definitely put a link to the post where I found it, if it's still there. System freighters could have changed. The wings could be something we don't like. Maybe it's not even there. Maybe we got the portal address wrong. Who knows? But we're going to go try to find a system freighter today. We're not necessarily going to replace our freighter today. We're just going to go verify that it exists and it's something that we like. And if it isn't, we might go find a different one. Now, the thing that I like about this one is that in theory, it'll have a Corvax crew. The thing that I don't like about this one, besides not knowing what the wings are, is that it's a tier 2 economy. So finding this is definitely not going to be an on-camera thing to get S-Class in, because it's going to take a long time to find an S-Class version of this in a tier 2 economy. And I can't settle for an A-Class because it just can't have the right number of tech slots to get all our frigate missions upgraded all the way. Alright, so bird, boat, and moon. And then we want face, tent, spaceship, and bird. And then we want Diplo, dragonfly, sun, and face. There we go. So this is an Eisentam address, and it should lead us to a tier 2 economy that has been discovered by somebody. I guess we can attribute credit to the person who found the system, but the person who posted the freighter might be different than the person who found the system. That is possible. They could also have a different username on Reddit than they have in-game. That's also possible. So first thing we're going to check is what it says, if it was discovered or not. It's not going to tell us whether we are in a Corvax system because we will be on a planet. We're going to have to check the Discoveries menu to see what kind of system it is. Alright, discovered by Dodge Greythorn. Alright, well that's who we're going to have to give credit to until the description gets made. Now, let's check in the Discoveries menu. 1 year ago, that's about right. It is Corvax, and it is satisfactory. That is tier 2. Okay, so this is probably the correct system. Now, let's go pulsing around space and see if we can get this thing to show up. We are looking for what is called an Oculus freighter. It has a big, huge, round ball at the front, sort of like our ship. And this one has spherical cargo pods along the side, 10 of them. But we don't know what the wings are. In theory, it should be a green color. Now, because we're in a tier 2 economy, getting freighter fleets to spawn is not as common. You can't just pulse and every time you drop out a pulse, one will spawn right away, like in a tier 3 economy. It's not that simple. So this could take a little while, but we're just going to try to verify that it's here, and I'll do the farming off screen, unless our first one that we find just happens to be S-Class, and then we will consider cashing it in right away. Interesting color space here, very pink and sort of yellowy hues. Pink over this way by the sun, and fading into a beige, pinky weirdness over here. Oh, there's blue on this side. A little bit weird. Alright, let's try pulsing, since we didn't get anything just leaving the orbit of the planet like we normally do. Let's head towards that planet. And we'll drop out a pulse when we've traveled a good 10 or 15 seconds or something like that. Let's see what we get. Alright, that should do. See if we see anything pop in ahead of us as we just travel forward. And if we hear anything warp in. Where are you coming from, guy? There's 2 of you. Where are you going to? A little bit weird to see them so far out from a freighter fleet or something like that. But we're not getting anything either. So, you know, and we're also out here, so I guess we're one to talk, right? Okay, well, oh, there's something, and that looks like the freighter, and oh my goodness, it has the wings that I like the most. Let's just double check underneath. It doesn't look like this is the one that's available for purchase in this fleet. It's going to be that one over there, but it definitely does spawn here. And I just want to double check that it doesn't have a huge rudder. It doesn't. That's cool. The bridge is interesting. I didn't see this in the photo either. I don't know if it's going to be this kind of bridge when it's a ship that we can buy, because if you look over here, that's the one we can buy. It's got the fin coming out the bottom. Whoops, sorry guy. And the bridge where you land is on the top part. So I don't think there's going to be a fin sticking out the top of this bridge. We shall see, but I very much like these, what are they called? Starscream engines. They're really cool. They look like warp nacelles. I'm happy with those. They a little bit go, like I am trying to match the ship that I am flying right now, basically. So I thought an Oculus nose, especially with these 2 engines right here on the side, by themselves look a lot like my ship. And then with the extra balls, because my ship is made of spheres anyway, or balls, or whatever, orbs. And that's what we're going to try to find. And we have the paints already bought, so we can paint this into red and not so bright of a yellow, hopefully. More of a gold color to go with our ship. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. So I love that it spawns here. I love that it's Corvax. That's exactly what I want. Everything else I could find on the coordinates exchange was Vy'keen. They were perfect, but they were all Vy'keen crewed, and I didn't want Vy'keen crew. I found one that's Gek, but it doesn't have the wings that I like. It has what I call the crinkly wings. It's got a wing that comes off of the side, Goes down at a 45 degrees, comes out at the side a bit, goes down at a 45 degrees, and it's got a couple spiky things. It's like one of the fighter wings that you see. It's a lot like that. But yeah, let's grab the space station, since we know what we want does appear here. Very rarely. As you can see, we found the freighters we want, but it wasn't the one that we could buy. So we not only do we have to find freighter fleets that spawn in the first place, we have to find ones that spawn with the ship we want. We have to find ones that spawn with the ship we want, able to be bought, to be landed upon. And we have to find one that is S-class. This is going to take probably on and off months of real time for me to do. So this is just sort of a showcase of what I want to do and how to do it. It would be a lot faster in a high tier economy because like we got to the space station and there are no freighter fleets here. Nothing warping in at all. Right? Now, what we can probably do, and what I want to try to do real quick like, is land at the space station and make an autosave. I definitely want to save this system. Oh, and now that I do that, now that I get here, I can hear a ship, a fleet warp in. We're going to go check that out, but we are going to make an autosave as well. It's especially good maybe to make an autosave with a fleet spawned outside, because maybe that's what I wanted to see if we could get to happen, is having a fleet outside every time we reload the game, which would make this take a little bit longer than just pulsing around in a tier 3 system would, because you can just pulse and pulse and pulse and you get ships all over the place. Hey, look at that. It's exactly what we want. A fleet with this as the ship, and it's the one we can land on. And yeah, as you can see, there is no giant fin coming out the top. I forgot to look on the bottom. Take a peek on the way out. Almost for sure this is not S-class. But we'll give it a try. Well, I mean, we'll give it a scan at least. Kitachio is the name of this freighter. We'll probably be changing that. Alright, we got a B-15 and 5. So, that's another thing. I am not ready to exchange this freighter because I don't think I can even hold all of the inventory space that I have on my freighter on the new one. So, that's part 3. Is we are going to fix our inventory. Now that we have this on, you know what, let's take a peek, I mean, I know this is a tier 2 economy, but let's see what's for sale here, ship-wise. It is Korvax. We are looking for support frigates to replace some that I sold. Is this industrial or support? That is industrial. There's a support frigate over here, and it is not for sale, so we do not need to check this system for support. Let's just go land. Come on, before the pirates get to us, please. There we go. That was a very smooth landing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So one quick thing we're gonna try first. Like I said, we're gonna try the save and reload and see if we can find a fleet right outside the space station every time we reload. If we don't have any success with that right away, we're gonna go on to the next part, which is managing the overflowing horrid inventory. I have been taken to task for that, and I have to agree, it's out of control. But it's all modules that I want to install, so it could take a little while to do, especially if I'm not re-rolling them. Maybe we can just re-roll some modules without buying C-class ones and just spending other S-class ones instead. Eh? Yeah, that might save some time. Clear up the inventory a little bit faster. Alright, let's see what we got outside. Interesting that we're pointed directly into space with this space station. No fleet in front of the planet. The fleet that we just had was behind the space station, so let's take a peek. No, nothing there. Now if we wait around a bit or fly around a couple times, something might warp in. No, that was just an asteroid appearing in. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Looks like I am just going to have to do endless pulsing around the system and hoping to find what we need to find. I wonder if we land, are we going to get another freighter fleet? Because we got one last time we landed. No? Okay. Well, we're not. Wait, did we? Thought the screen shook for just a second. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so as I said, on to inventory management. We got to do this. I don't even want to open the inventory. It's so horrible. Look at the starship. It's overflowing, mostly with S-Class modules. We have tons of junk to sell here. Make some money there. A couple S-Class modules for me to install on the multi-tool. And speaking of, we need one more S-Class module for the scatter blaster. Alright, well let's take a peek at what this system has. Like I said, tier 2 economy, but that doesn't really affect frigates or merchant stockpiles. In my experience, it doesn't. They might have less items available for sale, but I've seen tons of S-Class modules in tier 1 economies, so I don't know what to tell you. I've seen tier 3 economies that have 0 S-Class modules for sale across all 4 merchants. So, I don't think it really matters. Photon cannon. Oh yeah, this is the wrong thing. We want weapons anyway. Not the best looking tool, but what do we got? A B-class cabinet. Nothing to check. Good. Nice suit. That's almost pure black. If we could get it that dark, that'd be cool. I guess we can get it that dark if he can. It's probably just the lighting here. Alright, we want a scatter blaster. Oh, look at that. We have exactly what we need. There's also another scanner here, but I already have 2, and I don't think I need them. Got lots of money already. Okay. We have a couple of C-class modules. Let's put this in high capacity. It's probably where it came from. I think all of these low amount things are from building. I was building something or other, and it's from deleting the parts afterwards. It goes back in your main inventory. Very annoying. These we're going to keep, but we'll just put them on the freighter to use as repair stuff. And this is all for sale. Okay. No, not that dihydrogen. We want to keep that. High capacity, thank you. Wiring looms, yeah, they should be in high capacity as well. But that stuff is all for sale. We have a home for you on the freighter. We do. You as well. We do not need to carry you in our inventory. You'll fit very nicely there, and we can put you down on any planet, anywhere we are. Easy as that. And we could sell to the scrap merchant, but there's a pilot right here, so let's sell to him instead. Alright, purple items. Frozen worm, blue items. All the blue and purple items, we're getting rid of those. Not the ionized cobalt. I know that's a blue item, but it's not what I meant. The Nip Niput as well. Alright, I think that's all of them. We'll just take a quick peek. Yeah, that's a pretty good inventory. Now we need to do some starship installing. I don't know that we're going to be able to tackle that one today. Let's get this freighter cleaned up a bit. We need to move stuff to our inventory to sell it from here, so let's do that. Iridesite we're going to keep. These things we're going to keep. Dirty bronze, neural duct. I could summon the freighter in and we could check, but I'm pretty sure all of this can be sold. I would like to keep the enriched carbon, just in case, so we're going to move that. The indium and activated indium, I'm almost positive. All of these gravitino balls and albumin pearls, yep, definitely. Now, annoying part is, you know what, we are going to call the freighter in here, I think. Because I don't... Nah, I did just clear my inventory. I should have plenty of space. Let's just exit all over. X. There we go. Takes up more space over there for most of those items, like Geknip and stuff, and dirty bronze. But I think I should have enough room with all that space we just cleared. We'll find out in just a sec. I have 6 more slots after this. Oh, it's close. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to send over. Perfect. All right. Do we still have this hostage here to sell to? Thank you. Standing on their landing pad sort of keeps them in place. Sell items, 24 pearls. That clears up a lot of space right like that. Geknip, gone. Grantine, gone. Neural duct, I don't care that it's 11% below market. Doesn't matter. Activated copper will keep. Gravitino balls are gone. Activated indium and cadmium are both gone. We don't need either of the activateds. They're just for money. Lenmium we can get plenty of from pirates. I don't know where we got those cogs from. Looking pretty good. Let's check our inventory again. Yeah, that's clear like we had it. That's about as clear as this is going to get. What do we have here? Hyperdrive upgrade? A salvaged one. So this is from the MS Abiac. I don't know if this is a 250 module or not, but I'm not going to install it because, first of all, our ship is already pretty much upgraded. We've got everything installed already. And secondly, I want to save those upgrades, as many as I have overflow from when I was farming these ones here. These white ones for the frigates. I need them for the new freighter because I have to go do a lot more derelicts to get to replace all the ones we installed. That is a minimum of 24 more derelicts just for the upgrades, and minus whatever I have. I think I have 10 or 15 already got that I kept, so that's a lot less. That's like down to 9 or so. Traveler. Then we're going to start with a ship that has 19 slots and like 3, I think, maybe 4 tech slots. So we need a boatload of cargo bulkheads too. I need to do probably 50 or 60 derelict freighter runs, basically. Again, on this save. That's no problem. I like doing derelict freighter runs, but we're not going to obviously film them all. So we're going to come back on this save after I've run quite a few derelicts, I think. I guess we could call the freighter frigate in here. No, you know what? Yeah, I have this space station on my list now. I'm going to buy another one just because I can. Just cleared out the space for that. We're going to install that scatter blaster module we bought. We're going to re-roll that until we get +1 shots per burst and either clip size or reload speed, because those will stack with the ones I usually do. So we made an autosave. Let's install this thing. What do we get? No, only, first of all, only 2% damage instead of 3%. That's a terrible one. We are definitely going to reload. We're going to install a C-class module since I saw that I have 2 in the main inventory. Yeah, I have to go through my freighter inventory and check out what modules I have, which ones I need to farm, how many cargo bulkheads I need, because I don't think I have any of extra of those. Unless my frigate missions have been coming back with them, that would be interesting. Install that and uninstall that. We're going to make an autosave now that we progressed the seed, as they say. And now we will try that scatter blaster module. So we had 2% and no +1 to shots. We get +2 and +1 to shots. So this is definitely a different module, but +2 damage. I think we can do better than that. All the other ones that we have are +3 and +1 shots per burst. So yeah, let's do one more. See what we get when we progress the seed. Another, since we have another C-class module to spare. Probably a couple on the starship too. But I'm not going to keep you busy for all of this. I do have to clear the inventory, but that's not something to film. That's something to, mention that you're doing and show the beginning of it and then leave it off camera. So that's what we will continue to do off camera. Uninstall that. Make a new autosave. My textures are not loading in already, so my game has had enough right now. So that's good news. There we go. Look at my textures are back. Okay, scatter blaster. What do we get? Well, it's similar, but it's different, obviously, right? Different stats than we just had, but it has 2% damage and +1 shots per burst. We're gonna go for the 3%, but I'm not gonna keep you around until I get it. We'll come back with it. Until then, everybody, have a good time.